Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today we are, as you could probably tell from the thumbnail, trying out a bunch of my old discs from before I was sponsored from anyone. Now I've tried to collect all the good old ones, like the Jesus Warden, obviously already been introduced a little bit, the Felon, even have this very cool Mark Maya died Raider, stuff like that. And this will kind of be part of the process of building my new open bag. So we're gonna try out a bunch of these, see which one sticks for the 2026 bag. And I think it's just generally a good way to have a little reunion with some of the good olds. Now I'm gonna be doing a little short, very, very fast in the bag when we get to a place with a little less wind. But first off, let's just get going. Down to hole one. I'm gonna start out with my first ever tournament ace disc, which is a Moonshine Escape. Pretty understable, but also it's a whipping tailwind right now, so gotta have something that can turn. Okay, that looks extremely stable actually. Just a tiny little flip up, but wait till you see it later with no tailwind. It's definitely flippy. It came out of my bag back in the days because it was too flippy. So now we have had the coldest weather imaginable lately. The last week and a half maybe, we've had like an average wind of 20 miles an hour or something, and like -3 degrees as it is right now. So it is so cold and so windy. It's kind of tough to play disc golf sometimes, but still very excited to play today. Hopefully we can get some nice scores. I think I'll be playing a full round because I want to properly test all of the discs in the bag. Let's start out with a good putt here. Well, a good putt. There isn't really any putt, so unfortunate. Now for putting, I'm of course back to the good old Fusion Burst. Wait, what is this? Oh, right. Classic Blend Burst Wardens here. They're kind of firm in the winter, but usually pretty grippy. I think these are probably the putters that I've putted the best with in my life. So curious to see if this is gonna fix my putting, and the atoms were the problem the entire time. Now this is definitely a righty putt though, so let's try that out first. Yep, works for laying up, but obviously they really should. That'll be a par on one. All right, so we're a little bit away from the wind here, so let me just quickly walk you through what we have in the bag here. It's pretty simple actually, but I should first of all say this isn't my entire like first bag. Some of the discs are obviously gone and some of them are sold, stuff like that. But I tried to make the best representation of what I used to throw before I was sponsored, and all of this is obviously before North Star. I was a big trilogy guy back then, so a lot of dynamic disc molds in here. So like I said, putting with Classic Blend Burst Wardens, fly nice and straight, and then I am a big Warden guy in general, so I have my soft blend Warden here. It's kind of my understable putter. Never really liked it because soft discs are always very grippy and it just doesn't leave my hand correctly. Jesus Warden, my favorite disc in the bag. It's actually a Lucid X Warden that I beat up a lot, so now it's just completely straight. Maybe a little bit of a flip up, but I have that stock height release, so that's perfect. Headwind Fighter Warden. This is just a Lucid X Moonshine probably, yeah. Overstable Warden. Then I have this old Sucky Bomb Slammer if you need something not very glidey. And for upshots, forehand only, I would never back in that thing. Harp for standard forehand approaches. For mid-ranges, this is a spot where I'm definitely missing my two stables, but this Lucid Justice is my beefcake, or was my beefcake. You know, Justices just never flip. I did have that in the bag, but then I had some sort of a straight mid-range, some point an Origin, some point a Fuse, or like an understable mid, and then I had my Lucid X Verdict, which I really miss because that was like literally the perfect overstable mid. But now I just have a suspect to try and replace that a little bit, to have some sort of a straight mid. Now for fairways, this is pretty simple. Beat up evader, really just my workhorse, the thing that I shape through the woods. Just goes super straight, a little flip up, and then a brand new evader, a little bit more stable. The escape that you already saw, first ace disc, forehand, ace in Momhoy, and then I have 3 felons here. Old, understable, very understable felon, Biofusion. A little bit less understable, pretty much just straight, reliable. Sake Bomb felon, and then my super overstable Lucid X Glimmer felon. Just doesn't know what wind is, which is good, especially on a day like today. Now for drivers, I'm definitely missing some. I had an old Graze that was more beat up than this, but characteristically, my old Renegade, been out of production for like 7 years. But I love this disc. It's basically, for my arm speed, very nice for max distance shots. And then I had a Grace. This is a brand new one. I used to have a more beat up one that I could probably flip a little bit more. This is probably a little bit stable for me now. And then I used to have some trespasses in the bag, so I put one of my old trespasses in, but I'm probably not going to throw that much. And then to finish it out, of course, good old roller, diamond. You've seen that one plenty of times. And then my Raiders. Raider definitely been my favorite forehand driver of all time. This is one that Magmaya died for me, a Fusion one. I prefer the brand new Fusion Raiders the best for the forehand. They're stable out of the box, and they just go straight for 120 meters and then fade a little bit right. It's pretty insane. This one is very beat up though, so probably not keeping that in the bag, but you know, nostalgia. I wanted to get it back here. And then we have the Lucid Ice, which is a little bit more definitely more overstable and more reliable. Can throw it a little bit of headwind, but still has a lot of that Raider glide. And then for total beefcake, if there is too much wind, I have this kind of pop-toppy Lucid Ice Enforcer. Very overstable as well. So, yep, that's pretty much it. Let's get back to playing. Now, this is definitely a case for the old Verdict, which I don't have, so we'll figure out something else. I'll go with the Justice, just to get it flat in the gap. Hit it kind of nice. It should fade left by itself. Oh, just a little bit too wide there. Almost good. Have thrown a lot of shots lately. I have a pretty bad butt blister on my finger, so a little tape on there. Hopefully that's gonna hold up and not injure my finger further. Been trying to do some field work and gain some distance here over the winter. That's what I usually do. I did gain like 10 meters or 15 meters, probably 10 meters last year, and I want to gain something similar this year so I can actually throw far in the summer. So definitely coming out with some sort of a technique video and some progression on that probably in a month or so. Now this is not ideal position, so time for a forehand roller, I think. Oh, that's perfect. That is so good. I'm the best forehand roller player. Wow. I really am not, but I used to be pretty good at it. I think I have a putt for par. That would be a crazy save. Well, it is some sort of a putt, although not the easiest one. About 12 meters, a little straddle putt. We'll manage though. Well, I was straight into the tree. Didn't manage. Good putt. That's a bogey. I'm trying to play a little bit fast because batteries die faster in the winter when it's cold. And also, I die faster in the winter because it's cold. So, definitely got to stay warm out here. Alright, so you guys voted in the announcement video that you wanted the birdie card updates in little off-course segments away from the disc golf like this one, so that way you can skip them if you're not interested and you just want to watch the disc golf. So here we go. I am super excited to tell you guys that we now have the Birdiecards.shop 2.0 ready for launch. Now I've been working on this new webshop design for the last 3 weeks, but I do not have any experience building webshops, so I need you guys to give me some feedback and help us out getting this webshop to where it's supposed to be. If you guys are curious or just want to help us out a little bit, please go to birdiecards.shop, click around on the website, see if you can find any bugs or any missing elements. There definitely will be
updates coming in the near future because everything isn't complete yet, but it's good enough now that we're willing to launch it and start to get the sales going. I will say definitely go look at the logo tag, because that is a new addition. You can now get a little back tag with your logo on it, which I think is a really cool product as well. So go check everything out, and if you like the products and want to help us out a little extra, go get a Birdie card or a logo tag for yourself. Now I should say Emil Ruby has already purchased one while the web shop was down, so thank you Emil, and the progress towards the 50K has officially begun. Now let's get back to the video.
Nice and icy tee pad here. Fortunately, there is a patch with no ice on it, so I guess we use the left side of the tee pad here, huh? I will be trying to go through all of the discs in the bag, trying to throw all of them, or at least as many as I can throughout the round. So I think we'll go to the Grace. This is a brand new Kristen Tatar Grace. They're pretty stable for Graces, so should be able to just be thrown flat, slightly right of the basket, and then fade in there into the hill there. I'm taking my daily winter mulligan. You know that's a thing. All right, one mulligan for me. Not sure what that was, other than a grip lock. Let's try the Trespass. I remember this one as being pretty beat up, so I'll need to throw it on a little bit of hyzer. Oh, it's very beat up, huh? Nice. I just took my mulligan and still threw it OB, so that's great. Very encouraging. Oh well. See if we can throw it in from the drop zone or something. It's definitely a perfect situation for that Sucky Bomb Slammer. Try to control the distance here. That was not ideal. Need a little more height to actually work. But let's go hit the putt. Okay, it wasn't that bad. It's like 4 meters. Should be easy putt. Just jam it right in the middle. Yep, right in the middle. Nah, that was a little bit left side. That will spit out on Prodigy baskets, so bad putt from me there. It's a double bogey. Wow, that's not impressive. I just realized I haven't warmed up my forehand or my elbow at all. So throwing the big forehand on 4 could be a problem, but I think we're okay. I'll just try to chill it out there a little bit. It's kind of funny. There's always like so much wind on this hole, but now today it's super windy, but it's from another direction, like pretty much directly from east rather than west, so pretty calm. Should be a wind from the left side if anything. Do the Lucid Ice Raider here, stable guy. Probably one that I'll usually throw here, especially if I don't know where the wind is coming from, because this thing shouldn't flip much. Oh yeah, it's so nice and stable. Still has good, oh, got a little patch of dirt there. Didn't get the skip, but definitely flew nice. Put like decent power on it and still fought out of that little Anheuser pretty quick. Absolutely love that disc. I think that's very likely to go back in the bag as like my my stable bomber. Seems like my camera is having trouble reading the SD card here in the winter. Just threw a putt, but as my camera turned off as I threw it, I get a retry. See if I can hit it a little better here. Nah, it's just a layup. That's a par. That's okay on this hole. Just need a little more height on the drive to get it all the way there. Perfect hole here. You need to go straight for a long while. It's a perfect hole for the Fusion Raider. Obviously, I already put a Fusion Raider, brand new one, back in the bag in the last couple of videos, so I think I'm definitely just keeping that one. But I wanted to give this one a little chance because, it's served me well through the years, giving me a bunch of birdies. See if it can give me another one here. Maybe an eagle. Who knows? I think I need to put it on a little hyzer though. Oh wow, that's so neat. That little hyzer pops up to flat and just goes straight. Did drift a little bit left. Ended up hitting that tree in the middle of the fairway. But that was a very genius shot. I hope you appreciate that one, because I did. See if we can save the birdie. I kind of feel like it is, because that was a good shot. Wow, I feel like this was a really unlucky position to end up in after that drive. deserved much better, but I guess I'll try to hit a little flex forehand through there. I'll do it with the harp, I guess. Let's do the harp. Oh, that's perfect. It's not really that overstable. It's not like as overstable as a spy or a zone. So didn't quite come back there, but hit a nice tree. I think I have a putt. Well, 13-meter putt or so. See if we can drain it here. Very curious to see if the wardens are going to stick back in my bag as the putters. Because I will say, they do feel nice in my hand. And I haven't putted well with the atoms, so maybe I need a fresh start with the wardens. Oh, that's a good bid. Let me do one more. Oh, they're definitely coming back, aren't they? Wow. Well, I'm not basing it off of those 2 missed putts, but they're both kind of close and comes out of the hand nice. So maybe this was how to fix my putting. You've seen this a bunch of times. The old lightweight diamond. Use it for rollers. And loving to have this one back because it's just the best roller out there. Par 4 position, so let's see if we can get a birdie here. It got lifted like crazy. There's a left to right wind somehow. I couldn't even feel that. It never got to the ground. Wow, what a roller, Andrew. I guess this is where you go for the overstable guy, right? Very overstable felon. Go for a little skip shot around the corner in there. If I hit the ground right, it definitely will skip all the way up there. Oh, inside line. Definitely early released that one. Good thing I have these really nice putters though. Actually, I can straddle out here and have it get lifted by the wind all the way in there probably. Go in. Oh! I hit cage. Okay, wardens are back, guys. Wardens are back. This shot is absolutely obviously going for the warden here. Jesus Warden, just go straight. I was the best player in the world at this hole back when I threw these wardens, so time to get that title back. Wind off the left here though, so I think I need to put it on a little hyzer. Oh, it's so drifty with that wind. All right, I'll do a couple more wardens here. The stable one, probably the best one to go for today with this wind, as they are getting pushed a lot. Wow, showcasing these discs really well, huh? And a final warden, the soft guy. Oh, that was better. Flipped a lot though. Okay, kind of bad showcase of those discs, but pretty sure it's only the Jesus Warden that's going back in my bag because that overstable Warden has been replaced by the really nice Envy that I got off my mystery box. It just feels a little better. It's not as stiff, but still as overstable. Let's try to make a little case for the suspect here. A little flex backhand through this gap. It's not a big gap, but I think it's hittable. Yeah, I don't know what I was trying to do. Oh, rolling backwards as well. Definitely starting to feel the wind out here. Headwind putt with wind from the left side a little bit as well. So interesting one here. It's gonna get carried away like crazy probably. Try to keep it low. Yeah, didn't get it nose up though, but I guess layup is the correct option there. I wanted to show you how the Renegade flies on this hole, but with the wind from the left, it's never coming back ever because it's pretty flippy. So I guess time to show the beefcake. I would never throw this on backhand unless it's like really necessary because this is very beefy and I will not be able to get it very far, but it is what it is. Let's try to crank it on as much anhyzer as my body can think of and see if it'll fight out of it, even in a headwind from the left. That's pretty much as much anhyzer as my backhand can think of. And fought out of it nice. Kind of seemed like there was no wind and we're on top of the hill, kind of. So that's good. Definitely reliable disc. I think this is a nice place for the sake bomb felon. Really doing well with mixing up the discs I'm using, huh? But I think that could actually be good on this one, even though it's mainly a forehand disc. I don't usually throw the felon a lot on backhand, but we'll try to throw it, get it through the gap, have it fade down left. And that's really good. That's probably a birdie putt. Maybe I should throw the felon more on my backhand, huh? You know, that was actually a really nice feel and nice flight. Need a couple more shots in with that disc, but I'm considering putting it back in the bag because felons do feel nice. All right, birdie putt here. Really want to have this one because I did get a new birdie card for 2026 and I need to start clicking something off. Ah, it's in there. Come on, dude. That's so nice. Wow. All right. Sorry, I'm really excited here, but you know, birdies in the winter is definitely something to be celebrated. Now, I'm ready to lock it in. The Wardens are going back in my bag as putting putters, at least for a month. See if they do well or what's happening. But right now, they're giving me a lot of new confidence, I'll say that. Haven't felt that in a while. Oh, and the most important part, that was hole 8. Click that off right there. Number 1. Well, not number 1, but number 8. First on the card. There we go. Now I was gonna do 20 holes today, like a full round, but I can see my microphone's actually already starting to die because of the really cold weather. I don't know. It's impossible to film a full round out here lately, so. Now I did just take some product photos for the web shop, so my hands are now absolutely freezing. But I'll try to manage and throw this one into the circle. Giving this one a little redemption. This is a hole where I would actually use an understable putter. So Warden, soft Warden, here we go. Right on that tree. Turned it a little too quick, but it was kind of close. Don't mind it. All right, a little redemption for the sake bomb slammer here, I think. Should be able to just toss it up there on a little bit of anhyzer and carry it to the basket. That's perfect. Nope, that's straight into the tree. Ah, I'm blind. Oh well. I guess I have actually been through almost all of my bag now. Only need my 2 evaders and my renegade. Okay, I'll throw those 3 discs on the next hole and then we're gonna finish on that. It's kind of nice line, just a little too close to that tree. On to the next one. This is a terrible situation for these 3 discs because they are my understable drivers, or at least 2 of them are. And I do have a headwind here, so we'll see. Gonna try to hyzer flip this one through the left side. Probably do the same with the renegade. See if we can find that right angle to where it pops out to flat and doesn't turn too much. Wasn't the left side, but flipped it up kind of nice and got a little kick in towards the middle. That's nice. All right, renegade. This has to go through the left gap because this one is more understable. Oh, that's such a good shot. Wow. Yep, that's also a putt. Well, maybe they are the right discs for the job, huh? This one, a little more stable. I'll try to just throw it flat through the main gap, and maybe it should be able to hold out to the wind and then fade left. And I yanked that one like crazy. Okay. Kind of see the flight anyways, though. Even though I grip locked it. Wind, headwind from the left here. So definitely drags and pushes it to the right, but still held up and faded in the end. That's like your classic, reliable 7-speed that has a lot of glide, but still some stability. Very useful disc. I think both the invaders might go back in the bag to replace the servo. I'm not sure, because the servo is kind of in between those 2. I don't think I need all 3, so it's either just the servo or the 2 evaders. But I don't know. Let's go finish one of those shots out for some sort of a birdie or something. Oh, it's so windy. What's going on? All right, this is where that first evader landed. See if we can nail a putt from here. I think it should get carried a little bit from the left side. Get carried a lot, I guess. Okay, put it a little lower here. It just sails. All right, the wind is too much today. And also the cold is too much for my camera batteries. Don't have any more left. I really wish I could have done a full round for you guys today, but you're just gonna have to come back for some more videos where I will be throwing at least the best one of these discs. So thank you so much for watching. I guess the conclusion is about 5 of these discs are definitely coming in the bag, and then probably a couple more. So stay tuned. In about a month from now, there will be a final in the bag for this season. So I'll try to spend the next month figuring out exactly which molds are going back in and which are staying from the MVP bag as well. Fun experience to try and put together this little mixed bag, and I hope you guys enjoy as well. Please, if you do want to help me out and have a little bit of extra time, go check out the web shop at birdiecards.shop. Link will be in the description. And roast me, let me know what you think of the web shop. Don't hold back. You can host me here in the comments or submit feedback through the contact form on the web shop. And it's helping us out more than you think. And if you want to be a next level supporter, go get yourself a Birdie card. You will enjoy it and you won't regret it because they're really cool. Or even a logo tag, you know. All right, enough plugging. Thank you so much for watching this video. Have an amazing rest of your week, and I'll see you guys next Tuesday.